So guys, here I am presenting a schedule for your preventive and community dentistry. The PCD carries around 14 marks in your main exam, and it includes its preventive part as well as community part. So some of its part is covered in your PCD also, that includes your fluorides or related to the child, that toothbrushing techniques and all that, and the rest of the part is covered here in the final year in community dentistry. Since we have to cover whole syllabus, I am giving it 8 days, but ideally it should be given 14 days. Now since we are at the middle level of the preparation where we can afford to give 8 days, I'll be giving 8 days. In the next mode of preparation, I'll be giving 4 days to PCD. That's it, because you have to plan your preparation according to the number of days you are having. If you are having 20 days in your hand, and if you are giving 14 days to a single subject, that is not a smart preparation, saying that this subject requires 14 days. What about rest of the subjects? If you are having 20 subjects and you are left with 20 days, you have to give 1 day to each subject. If you are having 40 days in your hand and you are left with 20 subjects, you have to give 2 days to every subject. You can do plus minus 1 according to, like, if you know some subject you can give 1 day, and if you don't know some subject you can give 3 days. But it's not like you are having 40 days in your hand and you are having 20 subjects and you will be giving 7 days to single subject. No, you won't be able to finish up with the complete syllabus. So that is what is the smart preparation. Now according to the time we have in our hand, because now we are going to, after community dentistry, we are going to land up into our second phase of the revision, which will be continuing August, September and October. Means approximately 80 days we'll be having for our second revision. 80 days, and we would be having 21 subjects. So approximately 3 to 4 days to every subject will be given. We can make it plus minus 1. Like we can make it some subjects 3 days, some subject 5 days, some subject 4 days. But I can't give 14 days to a single subject if we are having 80 days in our hand. So that is what is the requirement of the preparation. If you are having exam on 20th of December, and if you are going to start your fourth revision on 1st of December, you will be left with 18 days of the revision. So in 18 days you cannot give 1 day to a single subject. You are having 21 subject, you will have to cover 3 subject in 2 days. So you have to plan your time and you have to give your time this way. It might seem you can give 14 days now, but this is going to hamper your second revision. So this is how the preparation will be, and this is what I can basically afford to give you for the community dentistry. After this, after 4th of August, every subject will be given 3, 4 or 5 days. This is the only subject we are giving 8 days right now, whatever might be the stage. You might be good with the 10 subjects, you might be bad with the 5 subjects, you might be medium with your 5 subjects, but you cannot give 14 days to a single subject from now onwards. You will have to give 3, 4 and 5 subjects. Those you don't know, give it 5 days. Those you know middle, give it 4 days. Those you know very well, give it 3 days. This is how the preparation should move from now. Anyways, we'll talk about that later on. But we'll be discussing that. Yesterday it was 28th of July, where we have given a test on your general surgery. Those people who are left with half part of the day, I suggested them to start with the epidemiology. So we'll be covering epidemiology today also. Since it is a big topic, it takes time, and you should be knowing about it good, because it is a favorite area for the paper pickers, question pickers. So you should be knowing about it. So what I want to tell you is that in epidemiology you should be knowing what are your case control studies, what are your cohort studies, what are your descriptive studies, what are your analytical studies, and what is your odds ratio, what is your relative risk. These are the favorite areas where the questions are asked. What is prevalence, what is incidence, fine. What are experimental studies, what are randomized control trials, okay. Then various terms they can ask you, what is epidemic, endemic, pandemic, sporadic, endozootic, epizootic. So they can directly ask you question from these areas. So what is the odds ratio, that is AD upon BC, how is it calculated? You should be knowing about this. And so this is your एपिडेमियोलॉजी बेसिकली इन्वॉल्व वेरियस स्टडीज़ अबाउट विच यू शुड बी नोइंग कि वो स्टडी क्यों की जा रही है, कैसे की जा रही है, उसके फ़ायदे क्या हैं, हाउ इज़ इट डिफरेंट फ्रॉम अदर स्टडीज़, एंड यू शुड बी नोइंग अबाउट द बायस ऑल्सो, इंटरव्यूअर्स बायस एंड what is objection bias and all this, observer bias, evaluation bias, what is blinding, all these things should be on your tips. So epidemiology is less about your memory, it is more about your concepts. And I always tell, fetching a marks out of concepts is very easy. You should not lose your marks because of concepts. What is positive predictive value, what is negative predictive value, so all this you should be knowing. What is primary prevention, primordial prevention, secondary prevention, tertiary prevention, we'll be discussing them in the group also in the evening. What are different phases of the trials, phase 0, phase 1, phase 2, they can ask you regarding COVID also, in which trial it is going right now. So COVID medicine. So this is how the paper setter asks the question from epidemiology, and amongst 14 I can bet you 4 marks pakka from epidemiology. They can ask you anyhow any question from epidemiology. What is risk determinants, what are risk factors, what are risk indicators, and what are your risk markers. Again, questions are picked from epidemiology. So once you are done with epidemiology, basic, just go through the PDF that I have sent you in the group. That includes the questions from the dentist. If you don't have time, read out only the circled part. There are extra questions that are not there in the pulse but there in the dentist, and pick them up. 10 minutes, done. This chapter from the dentist is done. Next is your indices. Indices you have covered in your perio also. So indices would include basically your dental as well as medical indices. So we'll be covering both of them, and I'll be telling you the mnemonics. कई बार याद नहीं रहता है that which test is used for which tooth. So I'll be telling you the mnemonics, that PHF test or your Russell Periodontal Index or Navy Plaque Index, which tooth are involved in which tooth that are there. So the questions में ये बात भूल जाती है that your COPE index, COPE means CPITN, OHI and PHP index. तो which index involves which tooth ये भूल जाता है, which index given by which scientist ये भूल जाता है, which index is used for which purpose ये भूल जाता है. So you should be knowing all of them, and this is for that purpose. Indices and all should be clear to you. Paper picker asks question because 14 marks is perio, 14 marks is community. So indices can be covered in both. So 2-3 marks from both the things. Indices very well they can ask you. Next is your fluorides, a big topic, a very favorite topic of paper setter. Fluorides are even the favorite questions for your PGI. They ask you a lot of questions from fluorides, and it is not concept based much. It is based on your memory. What is pH of sodium fluoride, what is pH of APF, what is pH of your zinc phosphate, what is pH of your polycarboxylate, calcium hydroxide, MTA, and so all these things they can ask you. And half life of fluoride कितना है, and half life of IgG कितना है, you should be knowing. And कब तक हम फ्लोराइड टूथपेस्ट बच्चों को देते हैं, कब तक नहीं देते हैं. बिलो 4 years फ्लोराइड टूथपेस्ट इज़ नॉट रिकमेंडेड. बिलो 6 years योर फ्लोराइड माउथ वॉशेज आर नॉट रिकमेंडेड. व्हाट इज़ नालगोंडा टेक्निक, व्हाट इज़ defluoridation, what are school fluoridation programs, and how much fluoride is there in salt, how much fluoride is there in the milk, how much is 1 ppm. 1 ppm means 1 milligram per 1 liter. So they can tell you if it is having itna ppm, how much fluoride will be there in itna liter of the thing, how much is the lethal dose for the fluoride, and what is the normal dose, and so you should be knowing all these things. And how much ppm of the fluoride is present in sodium fluoride, tin fluoride, APF, and what is the pH of sodium fluoride, tin fluoride, APF, and when are they applied. So all these things you should be knowing very well. And another thing you should be knowing is that 0.2% सोडियम फ्लोराइड में कितना होता है ppm. 900 ppm होता है. 0.05 में कितना होता है, 225 ppm फ्लोराइड होता है. 0.05% सोडियम फ्लोराइड में. सो ये थोड़ा थोड़ा आपको पता होना चाहिए कितना लेवल ऑफ फ्लोराइड होना चाहिए टू प्रिवेंट द केरीज इन द वाटर एंड ऑल. सो दिस इज़ ऑल अबाउट फ्लोराइड्स. एक दिन में आई थिंक सो यू कैन कवर दिस मच एंड आई विल हेल्प यू ऑल्सो इन कवरिंग वट इज़ होपवुड हाउस स्टडी, विपहेल्म स्टडी and Turkey sugar studies. You should be knowing all the studies so that you are able to solve the questions. What are patent Fisher sealants, when are they used, and what I'll tell you also the mnemonics for first generation sealant. Second याद नहीं रहता है first generation कौन सा है, second generation कौन सा है, third generation कौन सा है. So we'll be covering all of them. That first is using UV light, then second is chemically cured, and third is using visible light, and fourth is fluoride coating sealant. UCVF is the mnemonic I tell you. So this is how we'll be covering this topic of fluorides, very nicely given. Pulse is enough along with dentist if you can cover. If you are not able to cover, just go through the pulse only. I'll help you for covering the dentist. I will tell you those 10 to 15% of the questions that are there in the dentist but not in the pulse. Next is your biostatics and caries activity test. So for biostatics you should be knowing that what is means sampling techniques. You should be knowing simple random sampling, stratified sampling. So they can give you a question and ask you what is required in such a kind of things. Which kind of sampling is this? What is null hypothesis? When is null hypothesis accepted? When is it rejected? And then you should be knowing about the degree of the freedom. Basic things that you should be knowing. Hi-Fi, no? Basic. And you should be knowing your parametric test, non-parametric test, and you should be knowing positive predictive value, negative predictive value, and you should be knowing in case of biostatics what is screening, how is screening done, what is mean, what is median, what is mode, and how are they calculated, and what is the formula for finding out the mode, what is standard deviation, what is standard error of mean. What is paired t-test, unpaired t-test, ANOVA. You should be knowing names of various parametric tests, non-parametric tests. So these area will be covered in your biostats. Biostats is also a little bit tacky topic. That's why I've given it 2 days, because caries activity test is going to take a lesser time of yours. So caries activity test very simple, 10-20 questions, and even dentist में भी 10-15 questions ही हैं इसके. So we'll be covering them along with the biostats, and nothing much in it. They will just ask you that how much caries is increased when, decreased and which dye is used, what is Snyder method, what is lactobacillus count, and all that. A simple 16-20 questions in the pulse, 5 minutes for it, and rest of the day for biostatics, as well as your leg out part from all of this. Next is your miscellaneous. Miscellaneous includes a lot. Miscellaneous includes everything. Miscellaneous does not have even I can't even say miscellaneous will be of 1 day, and miscellaneous is this much. Miscellaneous can be any, because they can ask you vaccines, they can ask you themes, they can ask you fee structure, they can ask you anything anything related to COVID, they can ask you. But yeah, we will be covering the miscellaneous part from the pulse as well as from the dentist. That is in our hand, that is what we will be doing. Rest is a separate thing. So in pulse, temporary hardness of water क्या है, permanent hardness of water क्या है, and you should be knowing that WHO कब आया इंडिया में, and where are the centers of WHO located, Geneva में, and when was Alma-Ata Act given, 12 September 1978, when was DCI established, 12 April 1949 में, and Dentist Act कब आया, 20th March 1948 में, Rural Health Scheme क्या होती है, DCI कब आया. So when was the Copra Act given. So these number of years and acts I'll be covering, that you should be knowing in this part of miscellaneous. All the years, category of bags, yellow bag में क्या देंगे, red bag में क्या देंगे, blue bag में क्या देंगे, so सब center में कितनी population होती है, ये सब areas आपके miscellaneous में cover होंगे. And miscellaneous is not only pulse, it is much more than that. means several questions other than what are there in Pulse will also be covered. I'll be sending them to you. Different years, when was organ transplantation act given, cigarette smoking act given. So all these things will be covered in your miscellaneous. So these are the areas, and this is the way you should be doing PCD now, because we are giving 8 days to it. Next topic will be told to you beforehand. After giving the test, you can just either do the remaining part जो बच रहा है आपका PCD का, आप वो करेंगे, या फिर टेस्ट देने के बाद jump to the next subject, because now the game is of jumping, the game is of application, and after September the game will be your revision and test. अब तक का जो गेम था, that was concept building, that was to widening your understanding. Now August, September and October, it is to widen your practice. The more the number of MCQs you will do, the more the exposure you will have. Not the theory books, not the concepts. It is now the application part. And after October, that is your November and December, it will be more about your ability to give the tests. Means your concepts are there, you have applied, you have done a number of MCQs. So in November and December, it will be how you handle the papers. How much are you able to remember in the exam? Can you give the exam like an exam, each and every exam? Means then you will study. Are you able to apply elimination method? Are you able to solve the new questions? Are you able to handle a difficult paper? Are you able to read a lengthy paper? Are you able to compete with an easy paper? Are you able to compete with a very difficult paper? So then so knowledge and application will be done, means you are ready for the war. After October, I'll be giving you a daily test. 45 days means maybe 2 tests in a day, maybe 1 test in a day, maybe 3 subject 1 test in a day, whatever. After this, after October, I'll be giving you n number of tests. I'll be making you giving the test. Give the test like an exam. Spend 3 hours daily in giving the test. That's it. Then it will be test. You will come to know where you are lagging. Maybe you would be lagging at that point of time. Maybe you would realize you are lagging in concepts. Maybe you would realize you are lagging in application part. Maybe then you will realize you are lagging in your way to give the exam. Oh, this was my presence of mind. Oh, I could have made it correct. So that is the time to analyze yourself, where you are lagging, and then 3 hours that time you will be giving to that lagging part. I was lagging in this part. Means whatever you analyze from yourselves, then 3 hours for the 10 years you will be doing. So anyways, later part we'll discuss later. This is how we will be proceeding with your community dentistry. The books that I would recommend you for doing it now, it is only Pulse. Those who have dentist and can do dentist, do it fastly, 1 to 2 hours, not more than that. Don't give it more than 1 to 2 hours in a day. And rest Pulse is fine. And for the theory part, have Soban Peter along with you and just move through the pages and look through it. That's it, nothing much. So the time is less, the subjects are more, the days will be lesser to every subject, and you will be revising whatever you have done till now in 80% of the part of the day. 20% can be given to the new things. Fine. Bye bye.